Take Madrid. Yeah, I'll get right on that. No problem. Good to see you there. African... what? Quite interested in offensive. Shock might be the slight victor here, but the fire phase comes first. So we go for aggressive fire, just aggressive everything. That looks good. Yeah. Wait, was I being an idiot there? Yes, I was. I already had those. I was meant to be looking at the horses. Will you get a new idea group from admin, Jake, or will it wait until you're officially due one? It'll wait until I'm officially due one. Well, that's my assumption. It could have potentially changed because of the fact that we're playing on a patch here. All right, loads more heavies, costing me loads more money. But again, we can. Mothballed Navy shows up as a different expense. There you go. But we're still making dosh, especially, well, 2 of our advisors are level 3, and we've got 5 of these going. And yep, you better believe it, mercantilism is right. Mercantilism did nothing wrong. Oh, you can't merge mothballed navies. I have to mothball them individually. But then they can be joined together. Sweet. Glad to be saving those shekels. Why are you there? What am I going to do with you? Maybe make you into a better standing army. Jeez, fighting Castile is a grisly prospect. But once my heavies are up and running, maybe I should just go for it. No regrets. I'll take this land and give it to my colonial nation. They can core it and do what they want with it. Although now that I think about it, they have their own problems with unrest from... well, not from there. Some kind of nationalist, some other kind... oh, that's good. So they've only got 2 different kinds of rebel groups. Less factions means less problem. So I'll try to take that as well. I wonder if Castile will be able to defend it, especially if I throw down an enormous fleet at them. Kind of tells me I should get my main fighting force in this area. Yeah, we have the supply limit there. Jake, you can seal off Africa with 1 sea province in the Cape. That's not true. Allow me to demonstrate. If I have a single boat, you're a single boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more heavies on the way. That's good. Everything is good. Alright, we'll use this boat to demonstrate then. DDR, why are messages not read? It's read if you say DDR, Jake. Too many people were saying DDR and Jake, and it was just spamming my chat with red to the point where it was easier to see chat messages which were not highlights. Fighting Castile. Yeah, we can do it, no problem. The question is Castilian La Plata going to ship troops over like that? And what is France going to do? And what's going to happen to all these ships? And can I snipe their ships? Where could they be? If I were a Castilian navy, where would I be? Could I potentially get fleet basing rights from Tunis, or someone similar, to dock my boats around here? We still have a while to go. Corsica wouldn't give it to me, they'd get involved in the war. Naples would also get involved in the war, so Tunis would be the ideal person. Unfortunately, they deeply distrust me. Why they would do that, I have no idea. Milan? You're also allied with... In fact, Castile... Ugh, it's like you're being played by Rob. Okay, Aragon, you will have to suffice. You should give me range... How far? That's about as far as you can give me, so you should give me... at least this area. Let's get those relations on the go. We want this war. Okay. Alright. I shall demonstrate the problem with trying to block this. How about I go to the Cape of Storms? And would you look at that, out you pop. Completely navigating past the coast of Shekel and the Cape of Good Hope. Always believe in the Cape of Storms. Let's also get you back there. Yeah, there is that slight problem, is if I try to snipe their fleet, then France and Portugal are going to throw theirs into the fray. So really what I should do is keep my fleet ready to attack at the Cape, which is probably where they're going to come from. If I keep my fleet pretty much right here, we can just jump out, smash them and get back to the Cape to repair, which is a very good reason to get a dock here. In fact, it's kind of telling me that I want to dock along the area. 25% is fairly good. Get one pretty much for each sea zone. I should be good. Or we can stop being cheap and just put them on all of them. It only costs me 7 dip points per building. No, I'm too shekel orientated for that. Stick one on Sosa, and that should keep us good. Maybe just galley dunk them as you have a fleet basing in Europe. I think I'll keep the fleet basing rights in Europe as kind of a backup. Right, that colony continues to grow at a frightening pace. Well, it could all be avoided if it just burns down, but that's probably not going to happen, is it? All our heavies are ready. So we'll unmothball you and get all of you over here. Even the mothball ones will move, but they move with only 35%. Oh, but they have full morale. Interesting. Because if you notice that if you're dominating the enemy, you don't take damage. Also, did they just... No, they didn't repair. Yeah, they need quite a while to repair from mothball, but that's okay. Hello, Castilian enormous fleet. To what do I owe the pleasure? You know, I'm kind of itching for a fight now. Notice how I'm losing money now. I'm glad we kept all these shekels saved up. Now, Tech 16. Why do I think that Tech 16 is such a big one? It's not, it's 15. That's fine. Okay, so once that colony is ready to pop, we shall make it pop. Just keep your mothballed. 50 heavies should be plenty. I will stick an admiral on it for the battles because, hey, we get good admirals. Just check that navy tradition. It's pretty good for, well, for a nation that I'm playing as. I think we used to get more for protecting trade when we had a smaller fleet, though. Something feels a little odd about that. Also, our power projection is close to being too small, so we'll send another insult to you. It's almost tempting to humiliate Persia, but I bet if I beat them and take their land here, they're no longer going to be eligible as a rival. They have plenty of friends, so let's ignore that as a problem for now. I wonder if my trade fleets would be in trouble. Knowing the enemy, they'd probably be able to sneak past me. I wouldn't even notice. Jake, does Castile have a claim on Surdat? Wondering if this is where the troops are going. They don't appear to have any claims over here. Also, they wouldn't take any land here because they simply don't have the coring range, and they're definitely not going to have them when I strip them of St. Helena. I do worry about my colonial nation not being able to fend for itself when all this hits the fan. Never mind how much I worry about Disappointment Hill every day. I forget what Suikin was, but we'll have it again. Jake, you get Navy tradition based on the percentage of light ships protecting trade relative to your force limit. Really? Because I had... Oh... Okay, that makes sense now. When I played as Genoa, I got something like +8 Navy tradition, but then I had 700% force limit protecting my trade. It was good. Manpower, land leader maneuver. That colonial expansion sounds pretty good, but we're going to avoid it. Because it doesn't really sound like it's worth our dip points. Another thing to go for. More claims on Bengal. Let's see, Bengal Delta. Jake, why don't you clear on Corsica to avoid war with France and Portugal? That would be an OCB for sure. You do make a good point. I could clear on a friend of theirs. Corsica would be an OCB. I'd rather fight like a man, using a conquest castle on a colony that I'll just cede, that I will just steal straight away, because that's how we fight. You're suggesting that I strip them of the Falklands? No, thank you. Gee, they now have Tech 17. Let's try and keep up as best we can. South African Musketeers. Yeah. No need for conquest, you can just use colonialism. I wouldn't get colonialism on this province because it's not overseas for me. I would get colonialism on... No, I wouldn't get colonialism. At all. I think we both have to own overseas provinces to get that. Gee, they're still not willing to give me access. They will shortly, but still. Is there anything we could do whilst waiting for this? Because it's not like you're going to be finished for another few years. Bengal, truce still exists. Bahmanes. Bengal, Jampur. I don't want to turn on Jampur. They'd be nothing but good to me. I could fight the bilge rat, but he's allied with Persia. I might as well fight Persia if that's the case. It's never easy. I could fight the Mamluks. Gee, their technology stinks. And then there is always the Kaffa, but I don't want to deal with Kaffa revolts at this point in time. Although I could cleave my way into here. No, I think everything's a-okay. Just to relax for a little bit. Jeez, Kaffa, give it a rest. Oh, Hunj! Welcome. Well, this is good. That's going to save me the the local autonomy from these provinces when I take them by force. Not only that, it's going to be oh no, it won't be cheap culture conversion. You are Sunni, not glorious animist. At least you'll convert it for me. Some clear winners through here. Songhai, Yeo. You get the money, and you get the Yeo. I honestly thought it said Armagnac. Oh dear. Muscovy attacked Novgorod and Commonwealth said no? Why? You're friendly and you said no. Hate to say it, Novgorod, but your goose is cooked. Jake, is there a reason that Yemen still lives? I'm not really interested in their land. Nobles. Nobles. I don't have high hopes for this. But nobles. They used to be able to make you into a republic, but that's changed. Nobles. Nobles never change, except for now when they've changed. Disappointment. Jake, power projection, time to get the humiliation going. Well, I could try my best at humiliating Castile, but there's a small matter of that not going to happen. Cursed knobs. Say, didn't I ally you, Yemen? I lost my claim on you. Let's get that back. Maybe it is high time that I took care of you. Autonomy ticking down nicely. Administrative monarchy still a little far away for us, but I like the unrest that you lose with despotic monarchy. And besides, my core is pretty under tight chain anyway. I mean, all this is 7% around here. Okay, 25 across these areas. But I could lower my autonomy around here. Nobody would feel it too bad. I could get it all the way down to 0. But I think it'll go down on its own nicely enough in 25 years anyway. Yeah, we'll be fine. Jake, do you like the new rebel system? I love the new rebel system. Londoner, yes. There is Scottish Greenland because the Scots now enjoy warmer weather. Except the English are after them. It could be that even Scotland's goose is now cooked. No, it's just the conquest of Leinster. I'm sure they wouldn't be so underhanded as to attack Scotland as well. Just a bit of friendly banter between the nations, I am sure. 7, okay, I'll probably... Come here, my pretties. The hard work of our diplomatic team has convinced the world that our claims are fair, our actions are justified, and our neighbours have little to fear from us. Anything we do, it is argued, is in the best interests of all. Could not have put it better myself. I wonder if I could send privateers against Castile anywhere. They must have quite a bit of power in the Ivory Coast. No, they don't, really. If I privateered Sevilla, even then it's Portugal who has the bulk of that. So where do Castile trade heavily in? Or do they just have a little bit in everything? Well, Sevilla has tons of dosh in it anyway. I think I would benefit quite nicely from privateering it anyway. Possibly. God, that's a lot of money. Dealing with Castile is like going against the anti-Shekel. They would challenge my Shekel ways. That's okay, that's why we have a big navy, right? Can take anything that comes our way. Jake, what do you like, more Shia or Sunni? I like Sunni. Don't want to sound too normalist there, but Sunni is good. Plenty of Sunni provinces. Are you going to go into the Europe in this game? Absolutely. Especially when I get imperialism. I shall stomp down there and I shall make big old vassals and... Are client states limited to your home continent? If so, well, I'll just make some beefy vassals in Europe. Some marches. Do you think westernizing is now useful since Paradox changed the minimum monarch spend per month? Westernizing has generally always been a great idea. I know you no longer get better units, but the units really have been balanced to a great degree. Right, so when I take over you, it's probably going to be Bayoudin, Bayoudin rebels around here, as we often get. We'll stay back on that for a wee bit. I'm just waiting to poach this one place off of Castile. And though it tempts me so... Claim Elam. Sure. I thought I broke your alliance with the Bahmanes, but I think that just goes to show how long it's been since I declared war on you. Client states are limited to your continent. Okay, well, problematic. Further than on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's a little behind at the moment, but too bad. Gee. Urge to fight Castile grows with every passing day. However, as long as they don't have troops there, they can't get the integration event for the natives. So I'm not too concerned about that. What I am a little concerned about is Portugal sending all these boats around here where they don't have access. If they were someone, if they were a player, they'd be taking heavy attrition right about now. So what are they doing? Maybe they're just exploring, but they certainly should not have the range for that. Okay, it's getting closer and closer to complete, so it's high time we unmothballed this fleet. Let's enjoy spending tons of money now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because I'm itching to fight you now. Destroy all yellow. Well, let's think about this for a second. You should probably stay here, just in case things go a little hairy, shall we say. Once you're mine, there actually won't be any unrest here, if there are troops stationed. So the Tamale Patriot faction will die. The Marashiti Patriots, they just come from Basra. So maybe I should annex Yemen whilst we're here. Trouble with Basra is the unrest, not the autonomy. No, we'll leave Yemen for... No, I I can't settle for that. What have you got there? Not much. I'll take you on. Which, of course, means your alliance is farewell. Jake, you have nothing to convert. Hire a better admin guy. This is true. However, better admin guys come at cost. Get better relations over time. We may need it after a wee while. Production efficiency is good. Watch our colonist chance. 9, 17, 50, 13. Boom, up by 2%. That makes a big difference for the tropical lands. Also, it's getting dangerously close to being finished. That's funny. Look at the difference between somewhere that I pulled the colonist from very early and somewhere where I've kept him. That low colonist chance in tropical islands can really hurt. Done like dinner. It's too bad that the coloured wasteland doesn't work. I actually don't like it. There was an EU3 mod that had coloured wasteland, and I did not like it. No siree. Okay, Yemen, time for you to die. My shaky reasoning here is that I can fight Yemen first to lose my piety, and then I declare war on Castile and increase my piety. And I watch as my piety makes no difference to the durability of my boats. Okay, fairly certain we'll get our siege done before you get your siege of ours done. He says with no good reason to be confident about that, so we'll go and kill you anyway. It's a shame that our general is such a scrub. Speaking of scrub, maybe I should make you a general. Maybe you can prove your might on the battlefield. Straight away you can. See, this is the event that I'm talking about, but you only get it when you have troops stationed in the province. Castile do not, so they're not going to get it, but still, I want to declare for that colony right away. It's a race between these two guys. So we shall murder you. Your mountains mean nothing. Don't even need anybody, but yeah, I suppose we'll put our siege general on you. And yeah, okay, time to declare war on Castile. But we shall do that in the next stream, because it's getting pretty late and it's time for my bed. So the next stream shall resume at, let's try and make it a solid time for once. 7 PM GMT. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably Wednesday. So we'll do just that. Thank you all for joining me, and have a great night or day or what have you. I can't wait to push that declare war button. Heck, maybe I'll call them all in. Just for fun. But we'll have to find out next time.